Well, it's Thanksgiving night. Man, what a sad story. Everybody tucked away in the house with their families, nice and warm, I'm sure. Eating good food. And guess what I'm eating? I went to, I got a pack of cheap bologna, a loaf of cheap bread, and some cheap chips. So all together, this cost me about $5.35 with tax. And then I got a couple bottles of water. So it's freezing cold out here. I got about $10 worth of gas because I have a gas leak, like I mentioned in my previous episode of SIRvivor Series, episode 1. So if you watch that, you know that I'm leaking gas, so it's tough. So I'm tired, I'm exhausted. I got the heat blasting. What I'm gonna try to do is make me a sandwich and enjoy what I have. That's what it's about. That's why I say depression ain't real. Depression is an illusion. It's like a mind thing. Think about this, man. I'm all alone out here on Thanksgiving. I'm eating a wish sandwich. Y'all know what a wish sandwich is? A wish sandwich is I wish I had more stuff on the sandwich. But just a cold cut of bologna. Can't even heat it up or nothing like that. No mayo, no nothing. Just bread, bologna, and I don't know. I can try to jazz it up. I got like 3 peppers left. Hot peppers, but it ain't really sandwich material, but I'm just trying to do the best I can. But despite that, I'm still thankful because it's like when I woke up this morning, man, I was super hungry. And right now I'm not. And it's because I made me 2 sandwiches earlier today when I went and got it. So eating this is better than not eating nothing. So, that's just that. But yeah, I'll just have like a sandwich and chips. So, but if depression was really real, I think I would be depressed right now. I think I have a lot of reasons to be depressed if depression was actually real. But because I believe depression is a mind thing, it's a choice. Even though I'm down, I'm not gonna slip into depression. I'm actually quite hopeful. So I'll share something with you. I don't have a job right now. I had a job, but I lost the job. And I don't even think it was my fault. I'll get into that another day. Because if I talk about it, I'll probably get sad or angry. I won't be depressed, but I'll probably be sad or angry. But my only way I can make money right now is really just donating plasma. And it's not much. And it's not something I would recommend doing. But there's just one problem. The job wants me to take a drug test, and they test for marijuana, of course. So, like a lot of young black males, I smoke marijuana and my system is dirty. So, really the only way I could pass this test is if, I have to do something clever. But because of my circumstances, I don't have one friend. I don't have anybody I could really call to say, hey, did you help me out on this one? Or what I normally did was I would try to cut corners and just pass a drug test by using some clean piss and going in there and using that. But I don't even have anybody that I could call that has a clean system. And most people out here that I would meet on the street, they smoke weed too, so they piss ain't clean. So the drug test is tomorrow, and if I don't pass the drug test, I don't get the job. Now they want me to start the job December 3rd. Depending on if I pass the drug test, but if I go in there and just do it myself, I don't think I'll pass. So I'm like, man, I really need this job, especially right now due to the circumstances, and it may have to be put off on hold because I don't have a clean system, and I can't pass the drug test, and I don't have anybody that I know that I can get some clean pee from, which is depressing in a sense, because now that's a good opportunity for me to make money that I'm gonna miss out on, and I'm gonna be just stuck in my situation even longer. But I wanted to share something. I actually did quit smoking weed. It's actually, today will be the 10th day that I have gone without smoking weed. It's really hard because I started smoking weed at 15. And I'm paying for it dearly. If I could go back and do it over, I would say stay away from weed, just because of all the failures and missed opportunities that it's gonna come with. Had I not smoked weed, maybe I wouldn't be in this position in the first place. Or maybe I'd be in this position, but I'd be able to get out as early as tomorrow, because that's when I go take the test. So, but I'm not going to get depressed. I'm actually quite proud of myself because I did quit smoking weed. I'm just 10 days into it. So from my research, they say it takes about 30 days to clean your system. I've been drinking a lot of water, and they say it can be 30 days depending on your body type, how much body fat you got. Now me, I'm a slim guy, so I literally have like 0 body fat. So I feel like maybe I can be clean in 30 days or around that time, maybe a little over, maybe a little less. But I'm 10 days in, and for me, I've never gone 10 days without smoking. I was a heavy marijuana smoker, but I said, do I want to keep missing opportunities in life? Do I want to keep missing out on my full potential over a blunt? Now, the flesh probably would answer that question and say yes, because the flesh is craving marijuana right now. But my mind is saying, you don't need it. It's not good for you. You got to do better things with your time. And, if you selling drugs, or you a rapper or a movie star, you probably can smoke weed and still function. But a person that got to stack their life up from working a job and stack their life up paycheck by paycheck, most of these jobs, they want a drug test. So I'll probably always fall short. Then a lot of jobs do random drug tests. So, it's just like, I realize in order to be successful and have some things in life, that it's probably not a good idea for me to be smoking marijuana. So I'm 10 days free of smoking weed, and I'm gonna try to go another 10 days, and another 10 days, and another 10 days. But I wish I had started this, 30 days ago. Instead of being 10 days clean, I wish I was 30 days clean, because I got to take a drug test tomorrow for a job that pays pretty decent. And it would eventually, make this situation easier. But I got to survive out here. I love that line by Lil Wayne when he said, "Don't call me sir, call me SIRvivor." That's what I felt I've been all my life. I've been on my own since day one. My mom died when I was 3, so I feel like I'm the ultimate survivor. I mean, look at me. I'm parked in the woods in a van that's leaking gas, halfway breaking down. And when this started, I didn't even have this. During the summer months, I was sleeping in abandoned buildings, like bandos. I slept in the woods, like laid a cardboard box down, slept in the woods, got bit by all type of bugs, fucking possums, foxes, raccoons, squirrels running around me. This shit was crazy. But I didn't give up. I didn't get depressed. And what I did was, like, I would cut grass, like do whatever I could, and I managed to come across this van. And I'm just trying to do the best I can with it. But I am trying to upgrade. I am trying to level up. So, it's Thanksgiving Day. I'm all alone eating bread and bologna and bottled water. And it's just me with just my hopes and my dreams and my ambitions. But it's sad that I'm in this position. But I am trying to get out. And I think the biggest thing I needed to do was quit smoking weed. Because I can get a job. I don't have a criminal record or nothing like that. It's just, most jobs, they want a drug test. So I got to say, do I want to be a man about this, or do I want to try to keep cutting corners? And from what I've seen in this world, the con artists don't win. The con artists don't win. So I'm just giving it up now. If I miss this job opportunity tomorrow, then I have to keep donating plasma and keep hoping that, I can pay to put gas in the van so that I can run the heat, so that I don't, freeze to death out here, or catch pneumonia, or catch the flu. So if anything, I might be ready to pass a drug test at the end of December. That'll be a good 30, 40 days. I'm pretty sure I should be clean by then if I continue on this path, but now that means I just added 30 more days to my struggle, So 30 more days to my struggle. I wish I had been strong enough to quit this 30 days ago. That means right now I'll be able to go take the test. And he said my first day would be December 3rd. So that means, I'd actually be on the payroll making some money and wouldn't even have to donate plasma. So I messed up. I'm man enough to say I messed up on that note. And I got to pay for it. And I got to suffer for it. But, I can't give up. I can't perish away. I can't die. This just can't be it. I can't go outside. And I know there's somebody out there that feels what I feel, that's going through what I'm going through. And if you are, use my words for motivation, for strength, for inspiration. I'm out here. But I ain't giving up. I'm gonna survive this. I'm going to survive. I'm going to level up. I'm going to get the things that I want. But right now, this is where it is. So, I don't know what's going to happen on this journey, but I do know that I got to be a man about this and look at the situation as a whole. Jay-Z said this in one of his songs. It's like an old song. But he said, I took a step back and viewed myself, seen where my head was at. It's where that dough is, homie. Gotta get that. That's what I had to do at this point. I had to step back and look at myself in the situation I'm in. I took a step back and viewed myself. I had to see where my head was at. Now I could live in this realm forever and just say, well, I'm going to keep smoking weed and just keep trying to skate and con my way by through life. But you lose years. You lose opportunities that way. So when I took a step back to view myself, see where my head was at, I truly do want to be successful. I truly do want to be clean. I don't want to be a slave to a drug or a habit, whatever you want to call it. I shouldn't have to miss out on a better life or money-making opportunities because I'm a slave to smoking weed. So, my head is focused on progression. It is focused on success, getting this dough, building my life up the right way. So I have to sacrifice this filthy habit that I've picked up. But at 15, picking up this habit, smoking weed, I didn't know it would lead to this. I think I got into something before I realized really what I was getting myself into. I thought it was just fun and games, just smoking weed, but I didn't realize, 6-7 years later, that this would actually have me living kind of a rough life, and I would miss out on a lot of money-making opportunities. So it's Thanksgiving. I don't have food. It's Thanksgiving. I don't have food. I don't have a family. I don't have a warm house. But I do have hope. And I do have a loaf of bread and some bologna to eat. So that's better than nothing. So make my sandwich and be thankful for what I do have. I feel like oftentimes people are always focused on the things they don't have, and they neglect to see the things that they do have. So yeah, as you can see, it's a lot I don't have, but like I told you, when I woke up, I was hungry this morning. And this ain't the best food, but maybe this will stop me from being hungry for a little bit. So, I had to ask myself, do I really want to share this with the world? But I was on YouTube for years, just before I knew that I could even upload my own stuff. But, I just said, when I look on social media, everybody fronting, everybody faking like they got it going on. And I just wanted to put something real out there for people to see, because the world I live in, the city I live in, there's a lot of people that's messed up. It's cold as hell out there. I'm seeing girls on the bus stop with their babies. These kids ain't even really got warm coats on. And, we struggling out here. We messed up. So, really flashing the good life on social media, that's cool if you really live in that. But what about the people that got it messed up, that want to that's in a situation like mine and maybe don't know how to get out. So that's really what this is for. And honestly, I feel like I don't know how long it'll take, but I will make it and reach success. And like that Will Smith movie, Pursuit of Happiness, maybe once I make it, I can look back on these videos and say, dang, I was in my early 20s right there struggling. And, now I'm good and I'm looking back and this is my story. So I do think these videos will do some good, not only for me, but for other people too that's going through a similar thing. So happy Thanksgiving. I'm gonna eat my bologna sandwich and try to stay warm for the night. It's supposed to be real cold here, so. But I love you, whoever watching. And like I say, I'm not depressed. I could be if I choose to be, but even though my situation is depressing, I refuse to accept that choice to be depressed. Instead of being depressed, I'm gonna progress. So that's what it is. But yeah, I'm just a broke boy though. Been broke all my life. Maybe one day things will change. But I'm gonna eat and try to wrap up in my blankets and get ready try to get me some sleep. And I'll see y'all on the next episode. I love you. Peace.